Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your favorite car salesman, Mark, here with Mark Sells Cars at Ron Ward Chevrolet. And right now, I'm sitting inside of this beautiful 2025 Chevy EV RS Equinox, and it is one of the most popular vehicles on our lot. We have tons of EVs on our lot right now. We have the Equinoxes, we have the Blazers, and my manager was just telling me that we even have some EV Silverados coming in real soon. So I want to take this opportunity to give you guys an in-depth walkthrough of this vehicle so that you know what you have in store with these new EV vehicles. All right, guys, so before we even get inside the car, one of the first features I'm going to point out is these door handles on here. You'll notice as you walk closer to the vehicle that handles actually come out of the door frame. When the door is locked, they are flush all the way in. At that point, I did just press the button to lock the doors, but if you are walking up to the car and you have the key fob in your purse or in your pocket, it will go ahead and automatically unlock those doors for you. Here on the inside door panel, we have the set seating option where for up to 2 people, you can put your seat to a preset location or adjustment. And all you have to do is get in and press either that 1 or the 2, and it'll go back to that preset location or that preset position that you had your seat in. As you can see on the door panel of this one, it has this really cool red kind of hue to the inside panel. It makes the car look really, really cool. And some of these EVs, I've seen a lot of different color combinations. Some of them, they will get a little crazy. I've seen red seats, blue seats, and all kinds of different things. So if you're into that, this is definitely the car for you. Let's take a quick look at these vents. I've been seeing this a lot in some of these newer Chevy models. Instead of your standard vents, they actually have these circular ones that all you have to do is twist and turn it in order to open and close the vent. Actually a really cool feature. It just makes the car look a little bit more sporty, and I am personally a very big fan of them. Now, guys, the digital display in this thing is just absolutely crazy. You got a lot of touchscreen over here, plenty of digital touchscreen space within the car. I also have to mention that this car does not actually have a start button or a place for the key behind the steering wheel. That's because once you get into the car with the key fob and you turn that you put your foot on the brake, the car will go ahead and start up. So that's a pretty cool feature. You don't actually stop or start the car. It will come on and off by itself, although you do have an option to turn it on and off on your touch screen. Now, the screen that you have here behind your steering wheel is also really, really cool. As you can see, it comes with like kind of a tri-section. On the left side over there, you can see your time and the temperature outside. In the middle, you have your speedometer, as well as your battery charge. As you can see over there, it's at about 20% right now. And then on the right side, if I was playing some music, whatever I was playing would show in that section over there. Now, you can adjust the way that this screen looks. All I have to do is press this button here on the steering wheel, and it'll allow me to shift through different views. So you can actually just go through and find the view that you think works best for you. It's not showing up there now, but this view right there is actually for your Google Maps. So you'll be able to see your directions right there in front of you. This one is for your proximity cruise control. You can set your following distance for the vehicle that's in front of you. If a car moves in front of you and they are going slower, your car will slow down to match that speed. And then when that car gets out of the way, your car will go back up to the predetermined cruise control speed that you had set. Again, there are a few different options here, so you can feel free to kind of go through them and find the one that works best for you. Taking a look at the steering wheel itself. Over here, as you can see, that's mostly your cruise control buttons over there. You can also adjust your following distance for your proximity control on this side. On the right side of the steering wheel, you'll see you have your heated steering wheel controls. Heated steering wheels do seem to be fairly standard on these EV vehicles. I've noticed that a lot of them have them. That button right next to the heated steering wheel is for that rear display adjustment that I was showing you guys earlier. You can also do your voice control from here, control your music, and you can do voice controls from here as well. So you can talk to Google and have them, look up directions for you and all that good stuff. Now with this digital display, I could probably do a video just covering the digital display by itself because there is so many different things involved in it, but I will just go ahead and touch on a few of them. I mentioned earlier that the car does start and stop by itself, but you do have the option here to turn it off manually if you so choose. This button right here that's highlighted at the moment, that is for one pedal driving. One pedal driving is where you pretty much do not have to use your brake. As you lift your foot off of the accelerator, the car is going to go ahead and come to a complete stop by itself. So you're pretty much just using one pedal in order to drive the car. Now that option can be turned on and off, but I do think it's something pretty cool for folks to mess with if that's something that you find interesting. A lot of different features on the touchscreen over here. You have a lot of control over this car. You can definitely check the status of your vehicle and see what your battery life and all that good stuff is. We do have different drive modes here, so you can go into the drive mode that works best for you, whether that is off-roading with the snow ice one. If you like to get a little aggressive on the highway, you can go into sport mode, or you could just keep it in normal and save yourself on some gas mileage. You can see there that it does have the Play Store. Now with this car, I know a lot of newer cars, you're kind of getting used to that Apple CarPlay, Android Auto connectivity. With this one, it has what's called Google integration. So the maps and everything is actually built directly into the car. All you have to do is sign into your Google account and all of your saved addresses and everything will automatically pop up. Over here, you have your different camera options. One really cool thing is that this car does have that 360 view from the overhead, and also it has the rear backup cam as well. You can go ahead and change the way your camera's looking. You do not have to be in reverse in order to go through these different features. Right now, I'm actually in park, and it's allowing me to go ahead and shift through all of those different camera options there. As you can see here, Alexa is attached. So if you're like me and you're trying to have a complete smart home, you can actually send directions directly to your car from your Alexa before you even get into the car. Down here at the bottom of the screen, you can see that you have most of your climate controls. Your heated and ventilated seats are there as well. Moving into the center console, as you guys can see, this does have a wireless connector there, and you can just connect your phone wirelessly to this car. You do not have to plug in for any reason. You will still be able to access all of those features from your car just by plugging in. You got a little bit of extra storage space down there beneath that. Let's pop open this center console, and as you can see, you got quite a bit of space inside of that center console as well. One of the cooler features of the car is this rear view mirror here. As you can see right now, it is showing directly behind me, but that's actually the camera that's in the back of the car. If I flip it, I will be able to see my standard camera. Flip it up once more, and it goes back to the camera view that is in the back of the car. Almost forgot to mention, this car does have a heads-up display that shows in the windshield. You guys can probably see that 0 that's right there in the windshield. You can adjust what you can see there, but that's actually a pretty cool feature while you're driving, so you can see your speed out the front window without necessarily having to take your eyes off the road. This car does have the full panoramic sunroof that goes all the way to the back. Really cool feature if you have like children in the back. I know they really thoroughly enjoy that. Or if you just want to have a little bit of sunshine come into your vehicle, or a lot of sunshine rather, since it goes all the way back, that could be a cool feature for you. This vehicle does have an automatic trunk release. So if you're coming to the car with a handful of bags, you can definitely pop that trunk right open, no problem. Tons of storage space back here. These plugs that you're seeing are actually for your in-home charging. Some folks do have questions about that. Yes, you can charge your car from home, and all you need is that 3-prong plug. So if you have one of those in your garage, near your carport, or anywhere that can be accessed close to where you park your vehicle, you will be able to go ahead and plug in and charge at home overnight if that's something that you are interested in. So before I wrap this up, guys, I just wanted to show you one more quick view of the inside of this vehicle. Remember, we do get a bit eccentric with some of the insides of these vehicles. So if you are into like brighter colors, red seats, blue seats, Chevy does offer all of those with the new EV vehicles. Keep in mind, folks, that if you have any questions at all about this vehicle, you can feel free to just stop by Ron Ward Chevy in Heron and come and see your favorite car salesman, or you can just give me a call at 618-571-0871. You can also just inbox me on whatever platform you are currently looking at this video, and I would be more than happy to help you out. Again, guys, this is the 2025 Chevy EV RS Equinox. If you have any questions, I look forward to helping you out.